Hey there guys, it's Din here, and welcome to part 8 of the Golden Sun Let's Play. Last time we arrived in Kolima, and, nearly experienced firsthand the curse that all these other people had, fell under. We also learned that the curse is really coming from a giant tree named Tret, who is very angry that the people decided they were going to try and, cut him down so they could get wood for, was it McCoy? Well, Lady McCoy's giant mansion, which she doesn't really need. Because let's be honest, they already live in a giant mansion. They don't need a second one. Oh, what do you know? Level 6 and we learned the Knight's Fire. Oh yeah, that's right. Because Isaac has 2 Venus Gen, he became a knight. That is an example of, the character class changing. Now, let's see, if I were to... Yeah, if I give credit to Garrett, he essentially goes from guard to brute. Nothing really changes with Isaac's synergy, but Garrett loses flare and fire and only gains growth. I'm not going to do that because, honestly, not that many gen to really do anything with, to really make any huge impacts. Now, this would actually be a really bad trade because all Garrett would be able to do is use a debuff, and, well, we need damage. We need damage and healing. Unfortunately, Kolima isn't really in any position to, have an inn open for us. Like, you can go around, and you can mind read all the plants. But, wow. Even indoors. Christ. But yeah, if you want healing, you're going to have to go all the way back to Bilibin, rest up there, which I'm actually going to do right now because we aren't really sitting pretty with synergy right now. We are kind of running thin on it. Well, Isaac and Garrett, at least. I've been sitting pretty. He's okay. And, okay, they haven't fallen over yet. Eventually, they're gonna fall over. And we're gonna need to save one of them. And, wow, the sad music just keeps going on. But yeah, rest here, 21 coins, that ain't bad. I should really check out their armor shop and see if they have anything that might be worth getting. Because I might want to improve Ivan's armor a little bit, because, like I said, he's literally wet tissue paper on fire. You heard me. Wet tissue paper that's on fire. It ain't gonna take much to kill him. You're the armor shop. We can get a travel robe. You know what? But it's only 3 points. Yeah, we'll come back after we clear the forest, which hopefully I'll be able to get done, hopefully in 2 parts. It's not super long. Granted, we are going to have to go back through it like a 3rd time. Well, no, we're only going to go through it like 2 times, because this first time, we're just going, kind of progress it to where we can come back later and finish it. You can't... If you don't go to a meal first, then you can't complete Tret's Forest in one go. If you also decide to do like these first few segments early, you kind of miss out on some dialogue with the 4th party member that will be joining us. Spoiler alert: the 4th party member will join us in the Emil area. Oh, Flare Wall. Like I said, Flare is a 3-tier spell, and that's the 2nd tier. We're making good progress. I think there's another Venus. No, the Venus gen is in the forest after this. I don't think I really need to do anything with that log right now. Earthquake. Fire. And we'll ray. Excuse me for a second. Taking a quick little drink. And use that. With spring having sprung, my sinuses are kind of in a land of disarray. Whenever it gets like this, when spring starts coming around, it's like a nightmare. I cannot do anything there, so I gotta go around some. It's been a while since I've played this, so I'm kind of gonna be wandering around aimlessly, I'm afraid. Can't really not. Maybe I should use Flare Wall, but then again, Garrett doesn't have that much synergy in the first place, and I'd rather him not waste it. We're getting a good chunk of EXP though, that's nice. Can I go this way? Yes I can. And I can push this into the water. And I can come up here, which will allow me to push this over. It's a bee. Is it holding a? Yeah, it's holding a spear. Like I always thought it would like use like a stinger or something, but no, it's holding like a little itty bitty tiny spear. Itty bitty tiny spear. So cute. And now it's dead. At least this is a good way to kind of make some early game money. So that log down there serves no purpose. We are just getting caught by surprise. Oh dear, they're going for Ivan. Okay, toss a cure onto him. I have to consider which synergies Garrett will actually use because he doesn't get a lot of synergy points. He's really just there to tank. At least, you know, well, he's useful in some regards. Definitely in the second game when, like, after you get like a certain number of Jin, your synergy will just straight up change. Like, I think it's after you reach like 4 in the second game, Ragnarok changes into an all new synergy, which is really freaking powerful. And the same thing applies, like, it applies to everyone, but only to specific characters. Those characters being Felix, Isaac, Garrett, Jenna, and Piers. Basically, Isaac and Felix would end up getting... They would end up getting Odyssey, Garrett would end up getting Liquefier, Jenna actually gets healing spells, which is a godsend. Especially for the early game. And Piers would get Diamondberg. Yeah, for those of you who have not played these games before, don't worry. Because I plan to eventually do the second game. And that one's going to be fun. I do have a save file for the second one. And honestly, I'm considering that when I do that LP, that I might do the hard mode. Like, it's something I'm considering, like, it'd be kind of fun. Put this down, go through here, go through all of this. God damn it. Stupid bees. Just use a flare. At least Ivan's always putting at least one of them to sleep. And second mark, and it's dead. I really should try and find out what those are weak to, so then I can just, you know, hit him with a Jin, and then... I have not been doing that. I am so sorry. I haven't really been showing you what happens when you kill an enemy with a Jin they're weak to. Alright, these guys... I think are weak to Jupiter. Just in case, testing this out. No, they're weak to Earth? Maybe? I don't know all the enemy weaknesses off the top of my head. Well, we can't go that way. There goes the more conveniently placed bridge. Push this over. I lied. Don't push it over yet. I think I have to leave the area and then come back. And it'll just easily reset this. Or, well, maybe I didn't. Push that there. I did not notice that. I am a dunce. I'm so sorry. Yeah, push that over that way. Then you come push this down. Then you push this forward. And then you go all the way around. Then you push this into the water, and then you have yourself a little, you know, thing you can walk onto, and then jump over. Boom. Problem solved. There's your bridge right there. Also, okay, let's... I think this thing is weak to Jupiter. Just in case, I'm going to use Whirlwind to test that out. Okay, no, it's not. It's not weak to Jupiter. $10 is weak to water, which we don't have. Or Mercury. You see this little thing to Isaac's right here that I'm kind of standing, walking past? If you basically walk into it, it acts as like a little thing you can slide down. Think of it as like a little shortcut. This part. Okay. This part's gonna be tricky. Because there are actually items you can get in this area. Said items being... well, that treasure chest. And I'm gonna be trying to get it. And then I'm gonna try and get that treasure chest, yeah. You're probably gonna finish the forest segment in this part. Well, we'll probably finish like this segment right here, and then we'll be able to go on into Tret itself. And if I recall right... we need to push those two... or no, we don't. What we need to do first is we need to push this over, I think. And then push these both over. And then we need to push this over this way. I'm hoping what I'm thinking I need to do is right. But it looks like it is. I think we'll be fine. And then all we're gonna really have to do is push these two back up. And then I think we'll be golden. To the switch. I really do like the theme they chose for this area. It's really serene. Game, don't you start this with me. Like if you walk down into something like that, it'll just Isaac like I guess it has some kind of detection, and it will just make Isaac do that. But I guess it really wants you to just like stand right here to the side of it instead of above it when you do that. But it's kind of annoying when it does that and you're just trying to flip the switch, and it makes you just open up the menu when you really didn't want to. A fur coat. Resists water. Well, any of us could really equip it. But I'm probably going to give it to Ivan because he is the squishiest. And we want him to, you know, be able to survive. How much money do we have? We have 707 coins. That's nice. Doing this first at least gets you some good money. So that's a pretty good bonus for doing this area first. And not only that, you get a few extra gin early, so you can make your characters a little bit more hardier. I do know that when we're gonna have to basically go into Tret. Not in that sense. You even have to push that log down, like the one to the right. There we go. But we're essentially going to be going in, like, climbing through Tret, like his interior, and like onto his branches and stuff like that. And there's actually a Jupiter Ginny, in that area, so we're gonna have to look for that. It's a really useful one too. It's a resistance increasing one. And when I say resistance, I don't mean defense. I mean, like, you see down there, under the gen and level, resist, that's what I mean. Huh, so Garrett takes the most damage from Earth. What about Ivan? He takes the most damage from Earth too. They're both super weak to Earth. Right? Like it says, like that little fur coat said, it said resist water, and that's why he has, you know, he has more resistance to it. Typically, if equipment resists a certain element, you definitely want it because it helps. It really helps. Now, this is Laurel. Who are you? Oh, you're the ones who resisted Tret's glimmer? I know I probably pronounced that a little weird right there. I sense a great warmth within you. If you came to rescue Tret, you are already too late. Soon, Tret will die, and we shall all wither away without him. Leave now before this forest is destroyed. You can mind read her. The healing waters of Mercury Lighthouse might save Tret, but the fountain's waters have long since dried up. Well, looks like we're gonna have to go to Mercury Lighthouse at some point. Well, actually, when I say we're going to have to eventually visit Mercury Lighthouse, I mean we actually have to go to Mercury Lighthouse. That is legitimately, that is the first of the lighthouses that we have to visit in the game. Both Golden Sun 1 and 2 have you visit 2 lighthouses. And in the first Golden Sun, Mercury is the first one we have to visit. Now, if you talk to this, you get nothing. And that's evil Tret. He'll not speak to you, child. I control all in Tret's realm. Well, guess I'm gonna have to come kick your butt. Now, I like this theme. Also, I just noticed that the interior of the tree, like, the colors change slightly. Now, you're gonna want to remember that hole for later. Wait, piss, I didn't want to do that. Shit. I'm gonna have to fall down to the first level, and then... Okay, so the drones are weak to Jupiter. I'm betting the rats are weak to fire, but we don't have any fire gen that can deal damage. But we need to fall down. That's how that happens. But I want to go this way first to kind of look around. We're in the trees, and that just happened. No. Hopefully Ray doesn't kill the bees. It didn't. Kill the spider. Thank you. Kira and Ivan, you attack that one. And then Ivan, you use Gust on this one. Now, you saw how it kind of flashed different colors for a little bit? That is how you can tell that you defeated it with, well, that's pretty much how you know it was weak to that Ginny, you killed it with that Ginny, congratulations, you just earned some bonuses. I'm not sure how much of a bonus it's going to be though, but, I mean, it's gotta be good. I mean, every little bit of EXP and money helps. Nothing there. There is nothing on this side, so we came here for nothing. They're probably all weak to, like, fire or something, so we don't really need to worry about that, because Garrett has no Fire Ginny that deals damage. He has Forge, but that only increases attack strength. Unless one of these things happen to be weak to Earth. Nope. And I don't think this thing is weak to fire, so... Oh, no, it is weak to fire. Well, we learn something new every day. I'm relearning everything's weaknesses. Jump, jump, jump. Are those supposed to be like acorns or something? Or just like dead leaves, or... I'm not sure what that could really be. You gotta climb up there. Yeah, there's nothing over there. I think a chest would have appeared on screen if there was. Use fire and get back. Merc. Rapid smash. There we go. And up. And a crit. To have all of these herbs. I mean, you're fine. Yeah, there's something there. Up here, still nothing. Now we're back inside. There's something. Although, how do I get that? I've really got to think about... I'm sorry for being so silent, but I'm actually thinking. Because, like, I'm just trying to remember, how do I successfully clear these puzzles? It's been so long. But at least we're making good progress, despite, you know, my near silence. Now, at least we're getting good chunks of EXP. This will really, really get us up and ready for when we go to the lighthouse. I think... Can I hop on this and then hop on this and then... I got a healing ring! Use this and you'll restore 70 HP to someone. You can equip it, but it doesn't really do anything. It's mostly just a usable item. I don't think we really need to go and get that synergy stone, but now I'm gonna have to climb all the way back up. Luckily that shouldn't take me too long. I think after this fight, I'll end off this part, and then I'll continue in the next one. We'll continue in the next one. Okay, then with Jupiter. Good to know. And fireball! Oh, this is a good way. Well, I guess this is a good note to end on. Isaac learning plasma, and I am so sorry for that stumbling of words right there. Anyway, we got to the interior of Tret, or as the game calls it, the Tret tree. And now we are scaling it in hopes of finding, I guess, Tret's inner self and, you know, telling him to cool it. Next time we will continue our scaling of the tree, and hopefully we'll kind of get some insight on, well, we kind of already know what we're going to have to do to save him. So, see you all then.